6-year-old son is sitting at home right now watching this show saying, "Please, Daddy, don't kill that weed. I love those little dandelions." And he really does. He likes when they get to full bloom and he can blow the dandelions apart, pick up the head and just blow it. He thinks that's fun. He doesn't really understand. He's spreading one of the worst weed problems you could have on your farm.
Yeah, and not only is it a bad weed problem, but it's really, really visible. That yellow flower stands out anywhere, whether it's in a field or in your yard. So today we need to talk about how you can exterminate it from your site. You got to get rid of this thing. Unfortunately, we're already to spring. You actually could have had some action last fall that may have done something. For example, in lawns, here's my typical recommendation for dandelion. Go with a strong rate of 2,4-D in the fall and go with a strong rate of 2,4-D again in the spring. Now, depending on your area, you'll want to vary the date a little bit. In our area, I usually say about October 15th in the fall and April 15th in the spring. That way I'm trying to do it after the leaves have fallen off the trees in the fall and before they get on the trees in the spring. The reason why is if you have a high rate of 2,4-D that could potentially drift, you just want to make sure that you're not causing problems for anybody else out there, for a crop, for flowers, for trees. First-hand experience, I've done some damage to off-target things before, like mom's tomato plants. So you want to make sure you're spraying that good strong rate before any tomatoes or any other crop gets planted.
Well, one thing with dandelions, it's a problem that is usually associated with lawns. You say, yeah, there's a few dandelions in the lawn. No big deal, I don't really worry about them. Well, let me tell you what, if they get into your field, it becomes a big deal really quick. So get them under control. What you need to do is use a very high rate of Roundup out in fields as a burn down and wipe them out before they get established. Once they're hardy and thriving in your field, it gets really difficult.
Well, it does, but if you had wheat or corn, it's not that big a deal because you could use one of the growth regulator products, Status or Distinct, Clarity, Banville, something like that, and you'll do real well on dandelions. It's just when you get to soybeans, you don't have a lot of options there. That's where you absolutely have to go with a good strong rate of Roundup. And don't forget, this thing is a perennial, so it's coming up early in the year. So by the time your beans come up, the dandelions are already well established. So again, they could be really difficult. Use a good strong rate.
Well, and worse yet, it could pop up in your alfalfa. If that happens, it's best just to take the alfalfa out, go back into something else, perhaps Roundup Ready soybeans, and hit it really hard with Roundup early, or it could be one of the other crops as well to wipe out dandelion.
Well, that's it for our Weed of the Week dandelion, but stay tuned, there's more Ag PhD to come right after this.